How's it going, guys? Kjhovey here, and today I'm going to be making a video about my controller settings along with the weapons I use. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me about my sensitivity specifically, and I am interested to see what you all use as well, so leave a comment telling me your favorite weapons and shit. So let's jump into this. Starting off on my settings, for button layout, I switched to jumper. Throughout the alpha and beta, I was using the default, and I did pretty good with that. And honestly, I don't think I've improved or anything with jumper, but it is more comfortable for me. A lot of people will tell you jumper is better because you can jump and aim at the same time. It's definitely more comfortable. I prefer that. But in this game, you can't really jump and shoot at the same time unless you're a sun singer, in which case that might be more helpful, but I don't think it'd be that much of an improvement just for that. Like I said, though, it's more comfortable, easier to look around when you're jumping, maybe when you're trying to melee someone, maybe when you're trying to blink around, stuff like that. So, I guess it is better, it's just not that crazy of an improvement, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but I like it. So, moving on. For look controls, now, I get into a lot of arguments about this with people. I use default. I use 3. I've always used either 3 or 4 for Bungie games. A lot of people will tell you in order to get better, you need to move up to the 7 to 10 range. And I'm going to tell you right now that's complete bullshit. In theory, perhaps that would be right. You know, you can look faster, spin faster, yada yada yada, but with analog sticks, you don't have precise control. So when you're trying to AR someone, you're never going to be nearly as good. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some people are pretty damn good at 7 to 10, but in most competitive play, people use 3 to 5 because when you're trying to, say, in Halo, BR someone, you're going to have a lot more control at 3 to 5 on a consistent basis. And when you're sniping, it's still pretty damn fast. I mean, you guys have watched my videos, or some of you have, and you have seen how quick I snipe. It's not slow. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them I play default for that reason. So, yeah, I do not recommend following the advice of that whole 7 to 10 shit. And if you want proof of the whole 3 to 5 being the overall best option, just look at competitive players. Look at the pros. And I know a lot of you are probably like, ew, MLG, fuck that shit. Well, when it comes down to it, they are playing the game at the highest competitive level. I mean, they are. There's no denying that. They're damn good at what they do. I mean, just look at someone like Pistola or the Ogres. They're insanely good. Insane reaction times, yada yada yada. So, I'm not going to argue with people about if MLG is good or not, because, I mean, they are. But anyways, look at them. They all use 3 to 5. I don't know a single pro that used above 7, honestly. And I mean, if that's not good enough proof right there, I mean, these guys have been playing for over a decade now at competitive Halo. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, and that's Halo. You need a consistent aim for that. So it relates a lot to Destiny, because in Destiny, you need to have a consistent aim. It's not a one-shot kill with every weapon. And even in Call of Duty, where it's a one-shot kill, most of those guys, from what I've seen, use about 5. I know Crim6, who I used to play Gears of War with. I looked at one of his videos before, and he said he plays with 5, and he thinks it's stupid when people go to 10, because that's for, like, phase sniping, and that's not competitive play. Anyways, going off topic there. End of story. I suggest playing between 3 and 5, and to ignore advice that says go to 7 to 10. Unless that honestly feels better for you. Alright, so moving on to guns. Alright, I have, I would say 2, maybe 3 layouts that I like to use the most. I kind of swap between the heavy weapons. I have a Gallahorn, got it from Xur like everybody else. Is that how you say it? Xur? 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 I don't know, it's a weird name. XUR. But I have not unlocked most of the stuff on it. All I have is the tracking. Rockets are nice for control. I mostly play skirmish, and so I use this machine gun. It's not very good. I need to get a good one. Haven't had much luck there. But as far as primary and secondary, I have been recently using a hand cannon, the Hawkmoon. It's a pretty awesome hand cannon for PvP. Along with that, I use a fusion rifle. I haven't been using it much. I just started using it. Everybody uses it. I'm sure you all have noticed. But it's a nice combination with the pistol, because pistol can hit pretty far range, and of course fusion rifle is pretty close range. Although it does have some range on it. It's a bit ridiculous, honestly. I wish it wasn't so ranged. But yeah, this is kind of the fun weapons I use. If I'm gonna go tryhard mode, I'm gonna switch to this. This thing's ridiculous. A lot of people have been bitching about shotguns and fusion rifles, but it seems like not very many people have been complaining about auto rifles, even though they are insanely strong, even at super far ranges. It's insane. There's only like 2 maps that I think an auto rifle gets outclassed by a scout rifle at range, and that's First Light and Bastion, and that's just because they are super long. And even on those maps, you might as well snipe. I do have this hard light. I've heard it's really good for PvP. Haven't leveled it up, but Shingen E has not steered me wrong once. I don't think I've ever been out AR'd completely. And if I do get out AR'd, it's just me missing shots. It's not the gun. And with the AR, I will switch to a sniper. I use the silver Caracas. I don't know if that's how you say it. Maybe it's Caracas. This sniper's awesome. I'm sure there are better legendary or exotics out there, but for PvP, especially non-level advantage PvP, this sniper's awesome. It has 5 bullets in the magazine, has a nice rate of fire, high stability, and it has that perk. I like that perk, the easy to aim under fire. And it shoots so fast. I mean, if you miss your headshot, if you get a body shot, it's so easy to clean it up. So it's a very nice sniper for PvP. I love it. I would say this is my tryhard class, or build, I guess, because it never fails me. The hand cannon and fusion rifle is more for fun. If I start doing bad with that, I'll switch to the other one and just go off. Man, that sounds super cocky. Man, I sound really cocky in these videos. I don't like that. But it's true. I mean, AR and sniper for me is God combo. Like I said, a lot of people bitch about shotgun and fusion rifle, but I've never had a problem taking them out with the AR. Well, fusion rifle can get you sometimes, but even then, most of the time I can get them before they can get close enough. And if you're saying, hey, they can't, if you're saying, hey, they camp corners, well, round the corner, don't go straight at them. There's no reason to run straight at the guy when they're camping. You can throw a nade at them, you can take a different route. Never go at a corner at a sharp angle, unless you're shotgunning, in which case you suck, you're a scrub. No, I'm just kidding, not really. But you get my point. I do have a shotgun. I don't think I've ever used it. I think I might have, I have 2 shotguns. I've actually tried to level that up. I think I've gotten like 1 kill with it. It's definitely not my playstyle. Actually, you know, that might be the one advantage to having higher sensitivity is shotgunning. I can see that, but is it really worth it in competitive play when your AR is a lot more stable with lower sensitivity? I don't think so. That's my opinion. As for armor, I don't got jack shit. I bought all of this. My head still sucks. It's still blue. These are just from the Crucible? Yeah, the Crucible guy. I forget his name. I think it starts with an S. What is it? SH. Something like that. So Shank? No. Shax. Is it Shax? I don't know. Something like that. I got all of this from him, I think. And I have been leveling up the Dead Orbit guy, even though I don't check. I'm really bad about checking that stuff, but I think I've gotten that up to like rank 2 or 3. So, I don't know why I'm still wearing it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on my builds. I plan on making a Warlock, getting that up. Sunsinger looks like a pretty fun build. And then I plan on getting a Titan. I think Defender would be really fun for PvP. I think Defender would be really fun for PvP. Why do I stutter on PvP so much? Player versus player. I should just say that. Anyways, I think that would be really fun. The bubble shield looks like a lot of fun to troll people with. I've heard people bitch about it before. It's not good for PvP, but I disagree. I think it'd be pretty fun. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say. You guys should tell me what your favorite weapons and control layout and sensitivity are, because I would like to hear it. So, comment, leave a like, sell me your souls, you know, all that shit. Later.